Chris, what are we going to say is our last main topic here today?
Last one today comes from Michael D'Souza. Hi, John and crew. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Huge news drop today that Dakota Johnson has been cast as Madam Web in Sony's Madam Web movie.
Wait, what?
Rob, do you want to talk about this? What are your thoughts on this? Thanks and have a great day.
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yeah, this just broke this morning. Now, we've known for a long time that Sony has been very, very active and they're very, very serious about developing their Spider-Verse. That up until now has been without Spider-Man, per se, which that might be changing now with the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. We may be seeing Tom Holland in the Sony-verse now, but a lot of question marks still regardless. But regardless, they've been working very hard. They've given us 2 Venom movies, both of which I've really liked. We've got Morbius coming, which I'm very excited about. They've got Kraven the Hunter that they're already in development on. And they announced a while ago that they're doing Madam Web, which was interesting because if you know Madam Web in the comic books, you're thinking, really? You're going to focus a movie on that character?
How's that going to work?
How's that going to work exactly? Well, then they moved on from that because production has moved forward, or at least development has moved forward so far that they've actually got Dakota Johnson, who, by the way, was so freaking good in Peanut Butter Falcon. Mm-hmm. You can't tell how good somebody is or isn't by watching 50 Shades.
No.
I mean, look at Jamie Dornan. Then we saw him in Belfast. Like, holy crap, this guy's a legit actor. So never. But then when I saw him in Peanut Butter Falcon, I'm like, oh my God, this girl's amazing. And yes, she is the daughter of Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. So she's got good genetics. She's got the genetics there, right? She's going to play Madam Web, which raises a whole bunch of questions about how they're going to do Madam Web. We'll get to that in a second. This comes to us from Variety, who writes the following. Dakota Johnson is suiting up for the Sony universe of Marvel characters. Is that what the, spunk. So anyway, or no, now it's sunk. So instead of spunk, it's sunk or suck, whatever. The actor has been cast as Madam Web in the studio's next standalone superhero movie. It would mark Sony's first modern comic book adaptation to feature a female in the title role. Insiders close to the production stress that Johnson's deal is not closed, but confirm she is in talks to secure the role. Now, that's important to point out. It's not a 100% done deal yet. Then why we're talking about it. The reason why we still talk about it is because you have to understand, once it gets to the point where the studio and the actor are now in final negotiations, what that means is that the casting process is done. They've been through the casting process. They've brought in everybody that they've wanted to bring in to do reads for the role. And they've gotten to the point now where the studio has said, yes, you're the person we want. And the actor has said, yes, this is a project I want to be in. That is when the final negotiations start. And 95% of the time, once they get to that part of the negotiations, it happens. So we're going to just work on the assumption here that it's done. Dakota Fanning is, I keep saying Dakota Fanning, that Dakota Johnson is going to be our Madam Web. And again, it brings up a lot of interesting questions because of the nature of the Madam Web character. Now, the Madam Web character is also intrinsically, she's a multiverse kind of character.
Yeah.
Right?
Old.
Yeah, and older. An older character who has to be on a life support system that basically looks like a giant web and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's safe to say every comic book movie takes some liberties. I think it's safe to say this one's going to take some liberties as well. Much needed. So.
I would think it would have to.
Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank the sponsor of today's episode, Stamps.com. Now, you know Stamps.com. They've been supporting the John Campea Show for a while here. Now, let's face it. Going to the post office is time-consuming and really not the way you want to be spending your time. And that's why I highly recommend to do your mailing and shipping online with Stamps.com. Stamps.com allows you to mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. You can send letters, ship packages, and you can pay a lot less with discounted rates from UPS, USPS, and more. You see, that's why Stamps.com is a must-have for any business. Whether you're a small office sending out invoices, an online seller shipping out your orders, whether you're somebody who's just trying to send things out to your friends and family, or if you're a giant warehouse, like sending out thousands of packages a day, Stamps.com can handle all of it with absolute ease. And here's the best thing. With Stamps.com, you get up to 40% off of post office rates and up to 62% off UPS shipping rates. And this is why Stamps.com is an absolute no-brainer. It saves you time, it saves you money. It's no wonder that nearly 1 million small businesses already use Stamps.com. So stop wasting your time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's no risk. And with my promo code Campea, just go up to that microphone up in the corner, click on that and enter my code Campea. You get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale, no long-term commitments or contracts needed. Again, just go to Stamps.com, click on that microphone at the top and enter the promo code Campea. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. Well, Rob, give everybody a bit of background on Madam Web and how you think her attachment to this could influence this.
You know, they kind of call her in a way a Doctor Strange-esque character. And I don't know her actual origin. I don't know where she originated from.
It was in the 80s.
Yeah.
She originated in Spider-Man comics in the 80s.
I'm just trying to think of what was her actual origin. But
she was Cassandra Webb, who was married to a doctor who hooked her up to the system to help with her neuromuscular degenerative disorder.
Oh my God. I read that and I couldn't, I've read that before. I could never say it. Can you say it again?
Who hooked her up to her
the condition.
muscular neurological disorder?
Yeah, I can never say that because I stuttered over it. Yeah.
No worries. But and she's a mutant who has precognitive abilities.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
She's technically an X-Man.
Yeah, she's not another character who has been bit by yet another radioactive
Exactly.
predator. She's actually a mutant.
But it's not like, she's not like Spider-Man.
She's not a Spider-Man character.
And that's why I found this casting. I love Dakota Johnson. I've loved her since I saw her on The Social Network. But this character, what are they going to do? Like, maybe it's her origin story, but still, I mean, her powers are interesting. In a way, I always thought of her kind of like Oracle. In an Oracle-esque kind of a thing. But they're totally different characters, but different universes, obviously. But I don't know. Like, I look at this and I'm very curious. What is this movie going to be about? How is it going to work? And how is it going to fit into the Spider-Verse the way they want it to fit in?
And that's a hard one to answer because right now we don't even know how Morbius is going to fit into all of it, and then how Kraven is going to fit into all of it, let alone what Madam Web and how she's going to fit into all of it. A lot of questions still.
I mean, I can see a Kraven movie because of the kind of character he is, and Morbius is a vampire, so you can do something. But what is Madam Web going to do? Hang there?
They're going to have to make, that's what I'm saying. They're going to have to make some adaptation here. Obviously, when you've got, let me bring her up again. When you got, this is the character, right? And you're casting.
I can't see you. You're showing a picture.
Oh, yeah. When this is Madam Web and you're bringing in Dakota Johnson to play it, you're clearly going with a slightly different approach.
Slightly.
Just like when you hire Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine. You're clearly going for a different physical approach than they have in the comic books. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with that. Chris, you see this, she's cast in this. Are you surprised by this? And what do you think they're going to do with it? And how do you think she'll do?
I'm super surprised by this because I keep thinking of Madam Web as Joan Lee, as Steve Lee's wife, because that's who voiced her. And she's an older woman and she's got this prophetic ability and her job usually is just to show up and be a catalyst towards events.
Right.
This is happening within the Spider-Verse. This is happening between our multiverses. Help me, Spider-Men. So I don't know what kind of story you would do with this. I'm intrigued. And I really like Dakota Johnson, but I don't think this would be my go-to for Sony's next move.
No.
Well, here's the other interesting thing, too, that you got to keep in mind that I think is kind of fascinating about the whole project itself. It's being helmed by, I'm forgetting the creator's name, but it's being held by the person who was the showrunner for Jessica Jones, which a lot of people like. Now, look, I admit I'm in the minority here. I was not a Jessica Jones fan.
I love the first season.
First season's so good.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves Jessica Jones. I was one of the few people that didn't. I did appreciate the Defenders. I didn't think the Defenders was nearly as good as, say, Daredevil seasons 1, 2, or 3, or Punisher. But I thought Defenders was pretty solid. So the showrunner of Jessica Jones and Defenders is the one who's kind of behind this, the creative force behind this, which I think is going to have some people excited. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of happens. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this announcement that we're going to have Dakota Johnson, not Dakota Fanning, as I accidentally said like a dozen times, but we're going to have Dakota Johnson playing Madam Web. Does this kind of shake your expectations about what a Madam Web movie could be? Maybe you're like a lot of people, you've never even heard of Madam Web. Whatever you guys are thinking about this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.